Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Folks, if you can join them with her.
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkal Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashish Mage Gaye Tava Jaya Gatha Jana Gana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He.
Thank you, Dr. Chimaka. Thank you. Great job as usual. So, once again, thank you all for coming. And before I start the main program, I thought we would do a little RP and IMA trivia. Because, we have RP and IMA people here. Some of them have been with RP and IMA for so long that they almost have an institutional memory. Okay? So let's go with RP first. Does anyone know when RP started and when was it registered? 82 in Michigan, okay. 82, year is correct. That's when it started. When was it registered? Okay. When was RP registered? Anyone? Raise your hand up. 84. Okay, 84. That is correct. Now, next question. IMA. When did IMA start and when was IMA registered? Okay. I did the history of IMA, so I'll give you that. So IMA actually started in 80, but the first annual event was 81, and it was officially registered in 1983. All right, next trivia before we get to the main program, okay? What was the original name of API and what was the original name of IAMA? Anyone? Anyone?
American Association of Physicians from India.
There you go. That's right. And so this name was changed to the present name when?
American Association of Physicians of India launched during Dr.
There you go. That's it. He's a guy with institutional memory, okay?
Later to accommodate a couple of past presidents, present presidents who are from India, but they were living from other countries. like Malaysia or somewhere else, 2 presidents, whom I don't want to name, to accommodate them of their Indian origin, to change to American Association of Physicians of Indian origin.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Raggareddy. That was good. Here's one person with institutional memory. Okay, IAMA, anyone? Now, as that scenario has changed completely, now they have taken up other avenues to make themselves useful. So anyway, so that's a little bit of trivia on that. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and some of the new people, hopefully they learned something. All right, so now we're going to start the main program. I'm going to have Dr. Suresh Reddy come and introduce the mayor of Oak Brook. Dr. Reddy, he's past president of AAPI, past president of IAMA. He's an interventional radiologist and chief of radiology at VA. Still there? Yeah, okay. All right. So, a go-getter. And you know, I'm not going to waste too much time on introduction right now because otherwise it'll be delayed. But this guy he makes things happen. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, thank you for joining. I'll keep it very short. Just 3 things and 3 trivia. The trivia is Oak Brook is the only town in the country that has produced 3 presidents for AAPI. Please give a round of applause. That's Dr. Lalmanani. Please, can you come here for a second, please? And yeah, and no, please. Yeah, just one picture. Okay, please come. Yeah. So number 2, and agree, IAMA, and fortunately we 3 have been past presidents or present presidents of IAMA also. And the 3rd one is we have the mayor here, and our world headquarters of AAPI is in Oak Brook. That's another 3rd one. Thank you. Give a round of applause. And I would like to invite our Mayor Larry Herman, and also I would like to invite our CEO and village manager Greg Summers to come and stand here.
Were you going to call him Dr. Herman?
I can't tell you how intimidating this is with my predecessor looking over my shoulder, my 3-term predecessor. It's a pleasure to be here. And I just want to tell you all that on behalf of our village board and the residents of Oak Brook, and I know there's many of you here, we thank each of you for your leadership, your service to the medical profession, and for bringing distinction to our community. But before I kick off, I should start it on the right side of the piece of paper. I want to thank you for inviting me to be a guest at AAPICON. Is it AAPICON 2027? And the kickoff. So thank you. It's my pleasure to recognize this organization that has made such a lasting impact on medicine, on education, and humanitarian service, both here in the United States and throughout the world. And as Suresh said, what makes tonight's recognition especially meaningful is that Oak Brook is not only home to AAPI's national headquarters, but also the hometown to 3 distinguished physicians who have each served as national president of this remarkable organization. So it is now my honor to recognize Dr. Gopal Lalmanani, the 11th national president of AAPI, and my immediate predecessor, as I said, as Oak Brook Village president. And Dr. Suresh Reddy, where'd you go, Suresh? Well, you all know him. He'll be up in a second. The 36th national president of AAPI and a colleague of mine as a current city trustee on the Oak Brook Village Board. And then finally, but not the last, Dr. Mahira Manavaram, the 42nd national president of AAPI and the current president. Right? So thank you all for being here. So now I'd like to extend, on behalf of the Village Board and all the residents of Oak Brook, a welcome, appreciation, and thank you for your outstanding leadership, your service to the medical profession, and for bringing this nation to our community. Thank you. And I would like to, at this time, present the proclamation to AAPI, celebrating Oak Brook as the home of AAPI's national headquarters and an extraordinary legacy of national physician leadership. So if you bear with me, I'd like to read it. And for this, I will use my glasses. So it says, recognizing 2026 proclamation, recognizing the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, AAPI, and celebrating OPIC as the home of national physician leadership. Whereas the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, founded in 1982, that was one of the trivia questions, right? Is the largest ethnic medical organization in the U.S., representing more than 100,000 physicians, residents, fellows, and medical students dedicated to advancing healthcare, medical education, advocacy, and humanitarian service. And whereas AAPI has maintained its world headquarters in the village of OPIC for more than 30 years, making OPIC the home of one of the nation's leading physician organizations. And whereas OPIC is uniquely honored to have produced 3 national AAPI presidents, Dr. Gopal Almalani, the 11th president, Dr. Suresh Reddy, the 36th president, and Dr. Meher Medavaram, the 42nd president, whose leadership has advanced medicine, education, and community service while bringing national recognition to the village of OPIC. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the President and Board of Trustees of the village of OPIC hereby recognize the outstanding contributions of the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, proudly acknowledge OPIC as the home of AAPI's national headquarters, and celebrate the village's extraordinary legacy of national physician leadership. The village of OPIC further extends its best wishes for the continued success of AAPICON 2027 in Chicago, and commends AAPI for its enduring commitment to the advancing medicine and serving humanity. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands and caused the seal of the village of OPIC to be affixed this 28th day of July 2026, and signed by me and Natasha Scarpanini, my village clerk. So I'd like to ask our village manager, Greg Summers, to join me with the Village of OPIC medallion. These medallions hold a special place in the village's history, embodying the values and spirit of our community. And again, many thanks for all that you've done for your profession, your patience, and our treasured community of OPIC. So thank you very much.
Mr. Bodiwala takes his pictures so seriously that sometimes it takes longer to get the pictures done than the speech. AAPI is now presenting a certificate of honor to the Brook Mayor, Larry Herman. Please give a big hand. There goes now the Indian shawl. There you go. Mayor, you look good. Okay. Thank you again, Mayor. Thank you for that guard of honor also, arranging that. So now I'm going to invite the President of AAPI and the President of IAMA. Actually, another trivia. The only person who has been President of AAPI and IAMA at the same time is the one and only Dr. Meher Medavaram. So come on. She's going to tell us, give us a roadmap for this year and the roadmap for the convention.
Thank you, Dr. Kangar. Today is a very important, auspicious day. As you all know, it is Guru Purnima. So I would just like to say, say those few words for Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guru Venu. Thank you. So good evening, everyone. It's truly an honor to see all the AAPI past presidents, distinguished guests, AAPI members, IMA members, leaders from our sister organizations who are here. Thank you for coming. And also all the dedicated volunteers who are gathered here tonight. So we welcome you to the official kickoff of AAPI 2027 Chicago Convention. We have termed it now as AAPICON 2027. So looking around, we see so many leaders here, and also the physicians who are educators, who are innovators, who are community leaders. And beginning tonight, all the people who are coming in who are helping me are convention planners, right? So over the next few months, we'll all become experts in getting the contracts, sponsorships, and getting budgets, and also, probably maybe having more Zoom meetings more than what you guys have. So what makes API and IAMA is so special is whenever we call the organization, our members answer. Not because they have extra time, but they have extraordinary commitment. So I thank each and every one of you for coming and spending your time here and going to be a part of this great event that we're going to have in June. So before we talk about the programs, the speakers, the sponsorships, or logistics, I want to begin with one simple word. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for believing in API. Thank you for believing in our mission of API. And most importantly, thank you for believing that together we can accomplish something extraordinary. So I would like to have all our API past leaders, even BOD chairs, and everybody to please come in here and come for follow this journey of our API convention. And then most importantly, I would say this organization, most of the time people say it's built on your constitution, your bylaws, but for API, it is built on people. People who volunteer, people who mentor, people who lead. These are the ones who serve, and that is our greatest strength of API. This convention is more than a gathering. It will be a collaboration of excellence, a platform for innovation, and an opportunity to inspire the next generation physician leaders. Together we will showcase the very best of API. Our scientific excellence, our unwavering advocacy, our commitment to physician wellness, and our dedication to mentoring the next generation, our expanding global health initiatives, and above all, our enduring commitment to serving humanity. So as we begin the journey, I ask each of you to do more than simply serve on a committee. Be an ambassador for API and IAMA also, because I have both the hats on. I love my IAMA, my parent, and also API. And be an innovator, be a mentor, be a team builder, and above all, be the reason someone leaves this convention inspired. I have a small anecdote on this. Back in Chicago, you know that we are one of the most famous conventions of all. Thanks to Dr. Lal Malani's presidency in 1994-95. There was a young physician who came from India at that time, came in for our convention. He was so inspired, joined API, got on all the, ahead of all the regional directors and everything. He's fed a bit, and he became the president of API 2 years ago. So that's what actually Chicago API can do. It can inspire, because we can do great things in Chicago. So now, every phone call that you guys make, that you help us out, every sponsor you bring, if you volunteer, you encourage, every idea you share, and every hour that you dedicate, it becomes part of API's legacy. I have complete confidence that this term, this API team and IAMA team has the talent, the experience, and the passion to create one of the greatest conventions of API's history. So let's challenge ourselves to dream bigger, let's raise the bar higher, let's support one another, and let's celebrate one another. And let's show the world what is possible when physicians of Indian origin come together with unity, purpose, innovation, and service. So from years from now, I want people to look back and say, like how they do right now for 94-95 convention, API 2027 was not just another convention, it was a convention that inspired a new era of leadership, collaboration, innovation, and service. History doesn't remember committees. History remembers a team that dared to come together and the courage to make those dreams a reality. Going back again to our previous one, you imagine our team of Dr. Lal Malani, Dr. Satya Ujja, Dr. Prem Rapani, Dr. Vietnam Marga, and a few they dream big. They had the courage to get in and invite the sitting president at that time, Dr. Bill Clinton, and they got it. Isn't that a big thing? So, API of Chicago can do great things. It will be, we'll be seeing it in 2027 with all your help. Thank you for your dedication, your leadership, and your willingness to serve. Thank you all. God bless you, each and every one of you. God bless America. Jai Hind. Thank you.
I don't know.
there is a person who always stays in the background, without whose help Meher can do what she's been doing. I like him to come up, be recognized, and tell us how he's going to support Meher. Ramji, aa jaiye. You! Come on here, you can't escape. So I'd like you to say a few words, because she always says a lot. He's a quiet person.
Oh, thank you all. It's a wonderful journey. It's a long journey. We have made all these years. So we are so happy. And we are very happy that you all help us. We are a family. We will continue as a family. And we will see that it will grow as a bigger family.
He's a quiet guy, but a very astute physician and a businessman. I know that. All right, thank you, Meher, thank you, Ram. Okay, I'm going to call another gentleman who will be involved with this 2027 convention, Umang Patel, Dr. Umang Patel. So he's going to speak for both of us. Umang, are you ready for the stress and the excitement?
Go, Dr. Umang.
Dr. Umang Patel not only is an AAPI member, he is a past president of IAMA. And one thing I can say about him, he is a servant of the community. I think that would be a good definition, right? Servant of the community. So let's see what you have to say. Tell us a few things.
Thank you, Utpal. Thank you for the kind introduction. We are only one word, one sentence I have to say. We are here to serve our president, Meher. So we have to put all the ego, all the experience, everything behind our president. That's the goal. She's a wonderful lady with a very good convictions, very good commitment, and we are all here to make this as one of the most memorable AAPI convention ever, and hopefully the best. And we want to blend the old with the new, the history with the future, and so on. So Meher, count on us. We are here for you, and I have nothing else to say. We're gonna need lots of resources. We call it Tan Man Dhan. We need Dhan is the first thing. Then obviously when there is a Man, then the Tan follows. So what I mean, Larry, basically is there are three things. Tan means desire. Tan means buy. Man means desire. And Dhan means almighty dream. So we need all three to make a success in any part of our life. So Meher, we are here for you. I have nothing else to say. And God bless America and Jai Hind, and let's launch the AAPI 2027 convention.
So, when I was doing my fellowship at MD Anderson in Houston, Texas, we had a logo, uncommon people with one common goal. And I think that's what we are going to be doing here. We are common people here though. We consider ourselves as common people, but we will have one common goal to do an extremely good job at 2027 AAPI convention. Okay, so Umang mentioned Tan, Man, and Dhan. So let's talk a little bit about Dhan. And the person who knows about the Dhan that is available is the treasurer of AAPI, Mr. Poonam. So Mr. Poonam, I'm going to have you come here, say a few words as to how much Dhan we are allowed and how much we are not allowed, okay? So let's lay it down.
Hi everyone, Dr. Poonam, an interventional cardiologist. I'm coming here all the way for the kickoff from Stockton, California. So I bring the non-local flavor to the core team for the convention. We usually have about 700 to 800 physicians apart from the families, that join for this convention. So we are going to target about 1,000 doctors this time. And we do not have the clear-cut budgets yet, but at least we'll be shooting around $1.5 million budget overall. And if things go well, compared to other cities, Chicago is a little bit more expensive compared to Tampa and Philadelphia and all. So we'll be targeting about $2 million raise this year. So we are all excited. Hope you know. I'll be the coordinator or the liaison for the API in terms of fundraising and all that. But we will be looking forward to the local team doing the predominant push for the same. So with that, I take your leave, and I will keep on working with you in the next 1 year. Hope it will be the historic API convention ever. Thank you all.
So that's a smart treasurer who said a lot but said really nothing. Didn't tell us how much you can spend, and that's good. That's smart. All right. So now I'm gonna invite a special person who traveled all the way from India to attend this kickoff. Dr. Dwarkanath Reddy from Hyderabad. Can you please stand up and come here? We'd like to hear what you have to say and your words of advice. Thank you.
Namaste everybody. Good evening. I am very humbled and honored to be here with all my API, IMA. By the way, IMA means again Indian Medical Association. I am the president of IMA Telangana State. So, and now I am seeing here IMA Chicago also, and then IAMA. All this is a special occasion that being called for the kickoff for the next year convention. Yes, I am going to be involved for that, especially from back home, and also to your information, we are also doing Global Health Summit in the month of January under the presidency of Meher here with all the other people involved. So first of all, let me thank Meher to be the president of API, being from this place, but also I would like to thank Mr. Mayor who is here for this occasion. And so back home, I am involved in several organizations, and also similarly I am involved in a lot of Telugu associations here. No worries. I am here I attended one convention at Charlotte, that is the Telangana American Telugu Association. Day after I am going to attend ATA meeting at Baltimore. Some of the people out here are going to attend to that. And I have been involved with API activities for quite some time now. Way back, maybe a few decades. So we have done several of the global health summits in India, and looking forward for a greater summit this time in Hyderabad, and along with that some other places also have been doing this program. So I know a lot of people, the senior person over here is Rangareddy is here. So he is the senior most president, I think past president of API over here, and all my friends over here and colleagues and API members. I'll be honored, and anything back home if you require, I'm sure you'll be having, because almost now and then I'll be getting calls of requiring something in India or in Hyderabad for that matter. So I am at your service at any given time, and also I would also make a request, and also is a sort of invitation for even one of you. In case you are visiting Hyderabad, make sure that you just make a call to me. I'll be more honored to meet you people and also host you. Thank you very much. And then looking forward to a great sort of AAPICON 2027 in Chicago. I'm sure so. I'm going to be there in Chicago for sure next year for this conference. I missed the other day where Meher has taken over in Tampa because of other occupations. And thank you once again, and looking forward for a great event under the presidency of Meher. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Reddy. Thank you for coming all the way and inspiring us. I was going to check if that.
Thank you, Dr. Gardner. So, I do want to mention what the Global Health Summit that we do every year. API goes in January, in the months of December or January. This time it picked January. Global Health Summit is a wonderful event that we do. We take, most of the physicians from US come and we have CME programs, and we also involve local students. Mostly almost 500 to 1,000 medical students do come in. And so we actually it is a very good information exchange, and also we do, if you're vacationing, that's the best time to come. API has great trips, you should come. So we're going to do like Gujarat and Hyderabad, and we'll have Falaknama Palace. If anybody's known Falaknama, it's one of the most beautiful palaces, so we'll have one day over there. So please, all IAMA, I welcome you. You all should come and attend GHS, and Dr. Dwarkanath Reddy, he does a great event and helps us, and we have it in this year in AIG, which is Asian Institute of Gastroenterology. That's where we're going to be doing that. Thank you.
The Asian Institute of Gastroenterology, being a gastroenterologist that I know, Dr. Nagi Reddy, excellent guy, excellent, par excellence. So now I was looking for Dr. Bharat Barai. Is he in the house yet? No, I don't see him. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to invite another person who is actually an institution himself. He's been the president of API, president of IMA, and the mayor of Oak Brook, the ex-mayor of Oak Brook, the one before Mr. Herman. So I'm going to ask him to step up here, say a few words of advice, and tell us what he thinks, how we should go about doing things. Gopalji, aye. Dr. Reddy, he was already, I was going to call him anyway.
I'd like to welcome each one of you to Oak Brook. By the way, for those of you who are not familiar with Oak Brook, the weather in Oak Brook is always like this every day of the year. 70 degrees plus. Humidity is either none or very low. And the ambience and the beauty of Oak Brook, it's like this, am I right? Every day of the year. So please, keep a note of that and come to Oak Brook frequently. And go to our shopping malls and dining areas and so on and so forth. Larry, I'm doing your promotion of the village of Oak Brook. Thank you, thank you. But as I mentioned to the mayor, before you go forward, I need to go backwards. 22 years, when Ranga Reddy, he's still here I hope, and we took the helm of API. And the first thing we did was change the name of the organization from American Association of Physicians of India, which I'm not, and Physicians of Indian origin. As a matter of fact, my component ran a campaign in major newspapers in the United States when I was running for the village president, that Dr. Lal Manani, how can he be president of API? He's not even Indian. For God's sake, in his act. And I admit I'm not Indian, but I'm of Indian descent. So we did that. We did the right thing. We changed the name and included all of us. The second thing we did, which I think was most significant, is that we moved the headquarters from some unknown place in Flint, Michigan, with all due respects to all the friends I have in Michigan, to a central location in Oak Brook, Illinois. That was the second thing we did. And it remains in Oak Brook as the headquarters of API even till today, since then. The third thing that we did, which I challenge Umar Patel and your convention team, is we brought in the sitting president of the United States of America to our convention. First time in the history of medicine, not only Indian Medical Association, but in the history of medicine, the first time ever, a sitting American president has attended any medical convention. Never before this has happened. As a matter of fact, the next day after our convention, Ranga, I don't know if I told you all that, the president of the AMA actually called me. He said, Dr. Lal Malani, we've been trying to get the American president to come to our convention for almost half a century. How did you do that? And I told him, we have connections. And we have networking in Washington, D.C. It wasn't easy. I have to tell you, we made so many trips. Ranga made so many trips. Satya Ahuja made so many trips to Washington, D.C. to convince the chief of staff of President Clinton that how important this organization is. It's got members of over 100,000 even at that time, including physicians and medical students. And he came and he surprised us by announcing his run for the second term at the convention, at our convention. He also surprised us by bringing his wife, Hillary Clinton, who wasn't supposed to come. She came along with him. So, Mr. Convention Chair, Dr. Umang Patel, are you listening to me? Dr. Umang Patel, are you listening to me? This is your challenge, to bring a chief guest, either at the level of the president or even higher, the Pope, I guess. So that is what the convention has to do. So I just want to thank you for giving me a few minutes of your precious time. I appreciate the honor that you have of leading the organization, and I don't think we are going to find ever in the history of any of our AAPI a woman who is so dynamic, and I know her for about 2.5 decades now. She is going to do all of us very proud in this organization. And I am with you, we will help you whatever way you can. Ranga and I will be there for you. And I thank you for giving me a couple of minutes of his precious time this evening. And I know your MC is getting edgy and jumpy.
No. I'm just doing my job.
Come on, everybody.
Thank you. Actually, there is a person behind you who's getting edgy, so I'm just helping the things out. So, but anyway, Dr. Lal Malani, master of negotiation, master of leverage. In fact, I have to tell you something which he didn't mention. I'm surprised. He should have mentioned that. Bill Clinton said, "Thank God he's not my opponent in politics." Is that correct? So give him a big hand, please. He's an institution. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce my good friend, Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy. Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy, I knew him before he became a congressman. The first time, I was the one who introduced him to IMA in 2009. When he was, I think he was running for controller at that time, correct? And boy, then, and this is one guy who, determination you cannot beat. So, and what a job he's done as a congressman. Excellent. So, Congressman, welcome to IMA 2027 kickoff. We'd like to hear a message from you.
Good evening. It's an honor to be with you. It's an honor to be any place they can pronounce my name right. I want to observe those 3 rules of public speaking. Be short, be sweet, and be gone. So 3 points. Can you give a big round of applause to all of our dignitaries? I thank you for allowing me to be here. Second big point is, I just want to say, my wife is an anesthesiologist. The joke is that we both put people to sleep. Now, some of you have worked with her. Her name is Priya Bala, and she is my entree into the community. And I have to just say, what a privilege it is to be able to address you and to be able to say what a vital role that you play in the life of your patients who are my constituents. And so I am so honored to be able to address you and to thank you personally for everything that you do. Third and final point is you are obviously Indian Americans, and Indian Americans have arrived. Am I right about that? Indian Americans have arrived. You don't have to look further than the 2020 census to understand that. They are the fastest growing ethnic minority in this country. They are the best educated in this country. They are the most prosperous, and they are some of the best looking people I've ever seen.
Negative.
Okay, that was not in the census, but this is also true. 10% of all physicians are Desi. 60% of all hotel rooms are owned by a Desi. 27 of the last 34 national spelling bee champions is a Desi. I was not one of them. But you know how to spell success? It's spelled D-E-S-I, Desi. And you define success. Congratulations. But now that you have arrived, it's time to get even more involved in the civic life of this country. What does that mean? I don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent, it's time to vote. It's also important that you get involved in the political causes of your community. And then third, it's time to run for office. It's time to run for office. Right now, Indian Americans are under pressure. Many of them are facing hate. I myself have been called upon to be deported by a Florida elected official. My reaction to him is, I'm not going anywhere. Are you? We are not going anywhere in this country. We are going to be even stronger and more entrenched and more involved in our country. So it's time to run for office. You may run for city council. You may run for mayor, like Gopal or Larry. You may run for state house. You might run for state senate. You might even run for the United States Congress, though not in my congressional district. But the point is, it's time to run. It's time to get involved. Are you with me on this? Yeah. It's time to get involved. And so this AAPI convention is an opportunity to get even more involved in this country's civic affairs. So I hope that even at the same time that you are diagnosing and treating the physical ailments of your patients, that you are also concerned about the civic ailments that bedevil our country. And I need you to be even more attuned to that, making sure that everyone feels welcome in our country, that our immigration system is fixed, that we fix our fiscal situation. And so I close with my favorite saying, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today's a gift. That's why we call it the present. And so I'm honored and blessed to be with you here for just a few short minutes to celebrate you, to celebrate how together we are going to make America and the world a better place. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you.
You can't leave. You're not going to get away that easily. You tell everybody to run, right? You just told everybody, you got to run, got to run. So the question is, what about 2027? When are you running again? There you go. So Raja's going to give his future plans. Let's see.
I didn't know that there was Q&A. But the short answer is, I will be back.
There you go.
I will be back. Thank you.
Okay. Future Senator from Illinois, Raja Krishnamurthy. In fact, 10 years ago I said that, if you remember. That's still going to happen. I'm the person who works with Priya, Raja's wife. So before, I used to call Raja Congressman, and now, after I work with him, I say, Raja, my friend Priya Bala's husband. That's how I know.
Raja Krishnamurti, Dr. Munpatia, please. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here for us.
Okay, now I'm going to invite another past president of API and a great inspiration to the organization and the Chicago folks, and he is from Illinois, Dr. Ranga. I want you to come and say a few words, give us some advice and inspiration to guide us through this, what's going to be an exciting but tough year.
Thank you for this opportunity. I'm Dr. Rangareddy from Springfield, Illinois, the land of Lincoln, where all the heirs to the great state of Illinois, the land of Lincoln, heirs to the best president of America, Abraham Lincoln. Welcome. So I've been involved with AAPI for a long time. I wrote a chronicle the history of AAPI, so I know the minute details of it. And Dr. Lal Malani, one of the best presidents of AAPI, I had an opportunity to work with him very closely as secretary. He used to call me his national security advisor. And all the words talked about Dr. Lal Malani are true. Even Clinton was envious about him when he spoke during the convention. So to follow him is a difficult thing to do, but I will make a few comments. So far Chicago hosted 3 conventions. I was actively involved in the last 2 conventions, and I know what went right and what went wrong. And I even invited Senator Durbin, one of my friends, I can say, to the convention. He gave a wonderful speech and it was very successful. But there are some problems and we are going to correct those things and make this 4th annual convention in Chicago under the leadership of Meher Medavaram. I call her 3 M's. President, Madam, Meher Medavaram. 3 M's. So under the leadership of Meher Medavaram, Dr. Umang Patel, and Sujit Punam, and all the convention chair members, we are going to make this convention one of the best conventions in the history of AAPI. All the best. Whatever I can do is, Madam President, feel free to contact me. I am only a couple of hours from your place. Okay? Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Reddy. Okay, now all the speeches are over, finally. Okay, hopefully, no speeches, right? I'm not going to ask anybody else. Okay, all right. So now we can take some pictures. First, I'm going to call the past presidents of IAMA. There are a whole bunch sitting there. And any officers of IAMA. And IAMA CF. Please come here for a picture session. Samir Shah, Chairman of IMACF, please come. Dr. Harsul, please come. Dr. Vasa, Dr. Shah, come on. All the IMA presidents.